right into it. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Stephen A. and Shannon ain't really cool like that, man.
It's a manufactured relationship that works for each person, each party. I benefit from it. You benefit from it. So let's do it. Right? They tried to dress it up with, that's my brother. I don't want to see a black man down. Let me go grab him up and let me bring him on. But that's beneficial to ESPN. Shannon Sharpe was the hottest thing moving in media, in sports talk. He was the hottest thing moving. You had to go and grab him up. You had
He might still be the hottest thing out there.
I mean, if we list 1 through 5, he is somewhere 1 through 5 at this point today, right now. So it works for both. But
but still, that in that segment alone, Shannon he tucked it. He tucked it. It walked. I disagree with you guys about I can't argue with you on a debate show. Meanwhile, you were getting on. You called JJ Redick all kind of names. And this is what I'm saying about people being fake. I don't care who you are. If I have something to say to you, I'm going to say it. Now, of course,
they fry Dan Orlovsky to the point where Dan is red and has to they be up there deboing and bullying Dan Orlovsky. And Dan is smart. And Dan's takes are not bad in my opinion. I enjoy watching Dan. But Stephen A. and Shannon, they enjoy jumping him. And
Stephen A. fries that because I don't watch that show whatsoever. I know who he is because he played ball. He had that crazy. Wasn't he a puncher?
He stepped out of
All right, but so Stephen A. is frying him in football conversations,
bro.
See, that's what I'm saying though. When they had that comment and JJ Redick was their comment guy, you could tell they were talking about. And again, I got criticism of JJ Redick. He has his own agenda, whatever. But so do y'all. And the way you were talking, the first thing Shannon Sharpe said, "This is a debate show, JJ Redick. This is a debate show. We're supposed to have something to say XYZ." But now when it came to that, you had zero smoke for Stephen A. Because because remember the shit that happened with Skip Bayless.
The best TV was Stephen A. and Skip. The best TV was Shannon and Skip. This, again, we respect a level of authenticity, but it is what it is. ESPN. The first word, what does the letter E stand for in ESPN? Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we want authenticity. You bring Shannon Sharpe up there, 3-time Super Bowl winner, Hall of Fame tight end, one of the best tight ends of all time, right? You bring him up there, so there's authenticity, right? You got Stephen A. up there, been around the block, been covering the NBA for 30 plus years, We know his resume. I don't need to tell y'all know, right? So y'all think that this is like I always say, match made in heaven. Me personally, I don't think so. They are number one because Fox is just dog shit right now. It's just not good. Their lineup and what they're trying to put together, they're struggling right now to figure out what's going to hit and what's not. And ESPN's the worldwide leader. So I don't think they're number one still because of the content and what they're doing. They're number one still because of being behind the machine and Fox really just dropping the ball. They're not doing. Fox is about to go into the shitter. Skip is done over there. They're about to figure out who the next star is over there. And I don't see nobody over there being Nick wrong, garbage.
He might be their only guy, though, that's like their Skip Bayless and Stephen A., where it's like the even nerdier version that can piss people off. And he'll be dead wrong. And sometimes he's right. But he's the only guy that I've seen, get Jim Jackson upset like that. Jim Jackson was going bro, I played against him. The way that I ain't seen that from nobody but Skip and Nick Wright, really, and Stephen A. Those are the 3 guys, because nobody goes at Shannon like that. They're all like, what do I say to you? It's just bro, just talk the game. If you stick to just the game, you'll be okay. We know this, Flee. I
remember when, and we going off topic now, we could get back to it, but I remember when they used to bring in Tony Gonzalez up there on Undisputed.
Right.
And that's when that's one of the first and only times you saw a level of insecurity from Shannon Sharpe. For me, like a level of, I got to put my chest up and just remind y'all who I am. I can't just stand on my name right now and rock out. When Tony's sitting up there, it was like, oh, okay. I gotta remind y'all I'm a Super Bowl winner. You know what I'm saying? I gotta remind y'all who I am, because to rival, obviously, Tony is one of those guys that rivals him in terms of best of the best at that position. So, but that's neither here nor there. We off topic right now.
No, we're not off topic. We're not off topic. That's on topic in terms of what you transition to with just the era, people watching what they say and how they say it, why they respect each other, why are you respecting who's on the screen with you. This is all on topic. Tony Gonzalez, we know, if for y'all that don't know, Jerry Rice and Tony Gonzalez are considered some of the best, if not the best at their position, right? At tight end in football and wide receiver. They both went through the same thing. They went through like dropsies in football. They both, and it shocked me when I first learned about it, that Jerry Rice used to drop the ball. Tony Gonzalez used to drop the ball, because I grew up with them masters. So for them to go from that to someone that's sitting next to Shannon Sharpe, and he's like, hold on.
You can see it. You can see it.
I didn't realize that. I saw when Ray Lewis was up there, he's like, yeah, nine catches, 180 yards. And it was like, all right. I don't know where that came from, but that was still, why do you respect people? Why do you how and why do you respect the person that you're sitting across from? You know, it is weird. It's very weird. I was gonna say Deion Sanders and Tony Gonzalez are part of the same agency also.
Are they?
Yeah, Smack Entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are big clients, and that's interesting, because I haven't seen Tony Gonzalez a lot lately, but Shannon's the guy with. Yeah, weird, but he's like he looks like somebody you can't leave your girl around. Like, he's 6'4", chisel.
Nah,
excuse me.
Never.
You need a drink.
He's a grown man. He's a grown man that doesn't need facial hair. Like, I feel like all grown men need facial hair. He's a grown man that don't need facial hair. Like, he's good.
That dude, and he's chiseled. Smack Entertainment. I think Michael Strahan, Tony Gonzalez, Deion Sanders. And that's another reason why, going back to Deion, I think he has a lot of the entertainment pressure on him, in terms of, I'm not just a football coach. I came in here and I'm that Smack Entertainment agency. Well, all them other head coaches for the other schools, like Nick Saban or whoever it is, and the Bowl, I forgot all their names. I barely know their names, but they have their own agencies. Dabo, Sweeney.
Yo,
come on, man. I was there though. I'm thinking of Nick. I think Nick DeBoll is the Bills coach, and he went to the Giants.
Yo, we would be somewhere, and I've already introduced you to my girl 3 or 4 times.
No.
And her name is Deborah.
Never.
And you continuously call her Deborah. I'm like, Fabian, her name is Deborah. Stop calling.
Now that would never be me. That's a different story. That's a different story. But I do think, just to end it with this, I do think it's about Deion's not just carrying this torch for college football coach of College State University. They were trying to change the game of college football. You're invading territories, not just Colorado territory and Jackson State territory. Your agency is trying to take over that whole entire industry of NCAA in the face of and the NIL. And you're Deion. And imagine if I had NIL back in my day, I would have made $1 billion, whatever it is. That's what you're the face of. An attempt at a revolution that I don't know if it's going to be there. And if you fail at Colorado State, that's not just failing football. That's failing like the agency a little bit. You can go back on TV if you want. You can do what you want, but your job is to invade college. No, he'll be fine, but they want to invade college football, bro. They want 3 or 4 of them college football head coaches. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.